Matt Greek Coaches Show, the associate coach Scott King, as we head downstairs. And Scott, when you look at this hockey game, you feel as though in the first period, the Warriors, were able to at least uh, test the Edmonton Oil Kings, but in the second period on, it feel like you guys were chasing this hockey game.
Yeah, I think the pace of the game is what really, we're fighting right now. Like the good teams in the league, they play quick. The puck's on their stick, off their stick, onto the next guy. And so it's just constantly being moved along. And you find yourself constantly chasing the play because you're a step behind. So play these good teams. It's a good test. It'll make you better, but you're not going to have the puck a whole bunch. You're going to play in your zone a whole bunch, and it's frustrating, but that's how you get better. It's playing against teams like Calgary, Edmonton. These guys, they push you to play fast, and they do a good job of it.
Can you just explain, maybe expand on that a little bit? I know watching it can be frustrating. I'm sure from a coaching standpoint, it's frustrating as well. But just playing against better teams, how's that going to make you better? Like, is it just then you understand what you have to do this year, next year, moving forward? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's like when we played Winnipeg years back and those playoff series, and we continually lost to them. It was just that next level you have to get to, which is just the pace of the game and playing quick and get the puck and know where the puck's going to go next, anticipating where the puck's going to go when you don't have it. All those things are things that you hope that you start to understand, and as you get older and stronger and quicker, you can get there. And that's what it is. It's good teams, they make you play fast, and it's good for you. I mean, this is what play against teams that are just like you. It's not going to make you better, but when you're forced to do things quick, you're forced to make decisions quick, you're forced to anticipate both when you have the puck and when you don't have the puck. It's just going to make you better. So hopefully, it's going to make us better in the long run. And but these games are tough games for us.
Defensive zone puck management, you feel at times Edmonton speed just had you guys into some turnovers. I think back to the second period, you guys talk about making sure and firm plays with the puck. Is that what you did not see a lot tonight inside your own zone?
Yeah, I think breaking the puck out has been a challenge this whole year. I think puck management's been a big thing through the neutral zone where we finally get it and we're feeling good, and then all of a sudden you don't make a firm play, you don't get it in behind them, and then you're chasing back in your zone. So Edmonton, they're a good team. They're going to be a good team in the playoffs. They play a quality game, and you can see in the offense is when they spread you out. They got guys rolling all over the place, and they play good hockey. So for us, it's going to be nights like this are going to be tough. But at the end of the day, you do about it. You got to keep working, put your head down, and keep working.
I think Edmonton maybe has an underrated defense. They did a real good job against your players, keeping them to the outside. There wasn't a lot of quality shots. I think the forward tracked really well to keep you guys. What do you guys have to do to maybe try and get to the inside and get more quality shots? A lot was one and done and kind of from the outside.
A little bit of the success that we had was when we did get on the forecheck. I thought, at times when we got there, we did create some zone time, but just didn't do it enough. And again, that goes back to the pace of the game, right? So that's something that we know we have to be. We're not going to be a rush team. We're not going to be making plays off the rush. That's just not going to happen. So we have to be bread and butter's got to be getting pucks in and getting on the forecheck. And if you do that over and over again, eventually you'll have success. But I didn't think we were willing to do that enough for the long term in the game to give ourselves a chance.
That is what I was going to ask you next was kind of where do you draw the line? I guess as coaches, you want to develop skill and you want to be able to create and do things off the rush, but you don't want to turn it over all the time and you don't want to get put pucks where you're never going to retrieve them. So, as a coach, it's kind of what are you saying on the bench or in practice?
Well, like when it's clear cut and you got the opportunity to make a play, we're not going to handcuff anybody. Make a play. You got it doesn't matter who you are. If you got numbers and you can make a play, make that play. Don't want to take that away from anybody. But it's those times where in situations where you're being squeezed off, they've got good help through the middle, where the play is surely not there. Where now you have to buy into the team part of the game and getting pucks in deep and behind them. Again, with young guys, it's something that takes some time and some work. And I remember back with Furky when he was younger, like it was a constant struggle, right? When to make a play and when not to make a play. And to quote Tim Hunter, it's a little like being a card player. You either have a hand or you don't have a hand. So when you have a hand, make a play. When you don't, get it in behind them, live to fight another day.
Angry Coaches Show with Associate Coach Scott King. Appreciate the time. Good luck as you guys get ready for the Swift Current Broncos on Friday.
Thanks, guys.
Stay upstairs and head back downstairs. We're joined by Warriors captain Lynden Lakovic. Lynden, we were just talking with Associate Coach Scott King. He just said the Warriors had a tough time with the pace here tonight. Do you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I would agree. I think Edmonton, they're a good team. They're a playoff team, and they're built for now. And obviously, we're going through the rebuild, but yeah, they're a fast team, and I just don't think we won enough battles tonight to give ourselves a chance in this game.
How hard was it to get inside for quality primary chances? There was not a lot tonight for the Warriors.
Yeah, no, it was definitely hard. They got some big D, and they do well at their box outs, right? But at the end of the day, it's just compete. And I thought we had some guys going for the most part, but some guys isn't enough, and I think we just need to be better next time.
As one of the veterans and the leader on the team now, did it feel like it was just coming wave after wave at you? And what's the message on the pitch? Or are you a guy that's talking to the team, or are you just going out and trying to lead by example?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit both. Like in a year like this, trying to keep things positive is definitely huge. Right? You don't want to be negative when there isn't a lot of positives, right? But just keeping it positive and trying to go out there, do what Lear says and lead by example, and hopefully everyone else will follow.
They keyed on you here tonight. As soon as you touch a puck, there was two guys on you pretty quick. How do you match that, try and stay positive, and realize that that's going to make you a better player as well?
Yeah, obviously, it is going to make me a better player, and yeah, it is frustrating when that there is always two guys on you, and it's hard to get open space. But like you said, it's going to make me a better player, and if there's two guys on me, there's always someone else open, right? So, finding ways to utilize teammates more is big for me, and just not getting too frustrated and going with the flow and keep on competing.
Warriors captain Lynden Lakovic, we appreciate the time. Good luck on Friday night against the Broncos.
Thanks, James.